Welcome to another D Nation War recap. This one was a loss for the good guys of D Nation. We were just out town hauled. They had an extra TH11 and an extra TH10, and that pretty much made the difference. And we just couldn't quite get it done on the TH11s. We left the base unstarred up there, and that was pretty much our undoing. Only lost by 5, so 3 stars that we lost on the TH11s, and they 3-starred 2 of our TH10s, so that also didn't help in that category. So unfortunate, but we move on, and we'll get the next war. So without further ado, we got a couple of great attacks to show still. So first one is Jazzglin here on Dexter Gainson. It's TH 9.5 going against 10, so or 10 going against a 9.5. So all is fair. This guy has his upgrade. He's got some upgrades to this base. So this isn't just a not TH9 base. This has some definite upgrades. I think he's got the extra cannon, the extra archer tower, and I don't think he has the extra expo. No. But he has all his Teslas upgraded, so I mean, maybe not all his Teslas, but most of his Teslas upgraded, so I mean, it's still not your average TH9 or 9.5. Jazz coming in here with the Go Vaho, which is a great attack strategy for this base. Doing the double jump, really good value here with his Valks. You can see it. Valks strip all the giant bombs. He's got a couple left. So his hogs pretty much have free reign to just kind of trickle in surgically and take out defenses as they can. Oh yeah, he also had his wizard towers upgraded. So yeah, I mean this is a stout base, if you will. His hogs died, but he's still got his Valks up, and he's got his heroes. His queens both still have their abilities, so he's gonna come through, break out here on the bottom. And with a couple of Valkyries left and some wizards support, they just rip through this trash ring down here, and we'll speed this up. Just 3 defenses left. Gets through that cannon, the queen takes out the archer tower, wizard takes out the mortar, and this base is done. So great job by Chaslin getting that one out. Alright, we're going to drop down 2 to Lord Neil, and this is TH 9.5 on 9.5. Again, coming with, this time with the Mass Valk. I think he's got some hogs into CC on this one. But again, coming with the Earthquake and a jump. Pretty standard toolkit these days. Not getting a ton of wizards, but he didn't really need a ton of wizards for this cleanup. He's going to just bring just what he needs, and then drop his Valks in accordingly for the cleanup, because they're going to come through and they'll take out those three buildings on the outside and then come right up into the base. Easily take out the enemy queen here in a second. Come around the side and just take her out. King goes down just as quickly, and it's off to the races for the Valks. They catch a double giant bomb set up there, but they're still fine. Plenty of them in the north. He's already dropped his hogs in, and here they come down the side. Not much left this base right now. There's still got 7, maybe 10 Valks still up in the upper corner there. So they're just going to kind of slowly work their way down. We'll kind of speed this up, because there's that Golem's just sitting down there tanking for his hogs. So the hogs just kind of make their way through, take out that last defense, and now it's on to the cleanup. And that base is done. So great work by Lord Neil getting it done yet again. And we are going to move down to my attack on 13, and this is I picked this one because this is actually kind of funny, because this is actually almost exactly my base, my war base. So I kind of picked this one just because I knew exactly how to 3-star this base pretty effectively. So I come with a Queen Walk, minions up top, lots of time to just kind of clean up that upper ring up there. Nothing's going to shoot at them, so nice and easy to come kind of clean that up. Get my Valks in from the north here in a little bit. But they don't have nothing, no reason to walk on me. They're just going to do exactly what they need to do. Queen coming down. Going to clean up this entire left side. Gets a little bit of that CC lure off that minion, but not the entire CC lure. But I wasn't really worried. They had a ton of witches in their CCs, as you'll see through the other attacks. So I wasn't really worried about the CC. I knew my Valks would pretty much just rip their CC to shreds. And I drop my Valks in, and they do what they do, coming through. I didn't drop a jump here because I knew that there was no splash damage coming at my Valks in this section. So I just let them beat through the wall, come down, and then just come down through this trough. And then put my jump spell in the back section so that they kind of lead down this way. And come through because of why I did that, because instead of going at the top, because I thought when I was scouting this base that they were going to put I was really worried that they were going to have all of the Teslas in that section with the builder huts. They didn't, but I was really worried that that's actually where all of the Teslas were going to be. Luckily, that was not the case. I could have used that poison spell on those skeletons, but ended up not needing it. They still got my hogs, but didn't need it. Still had a 4, maybe 5 Valks up, so plenty of Valks to come through, get the last 3 little buildings here, and just a little punch through some walls, and a little 3-star on this base. Alright, moving down. One spot? Abby also coming with a Govaho. It is the meta. Use your Valks when you got them, before they nerf them. Hopefully they don't nerf them, but they probably will. Get a CC and a regular Golem in there. He's got his wizards going wide, so his Valks are going to have plenty of space to move around and go straight where he wants them to. Once he sees his kings starting to move in, he drops his Valks, gets them up in that core, and they go straight up in and take out all that stuff. They get up there, get to the queen, take her out instantaneously, drop all that stuff under rage. Comes in with his hogs surgically from the side on those external buildings, kind of help while the Valks are kind of doing that tanking for his hogs. Drops the heal to kind of share the heal between the king and the hogs and the Valk. He's got more hogs coming in from the other side now, getting up some of those buildings while they're attacking the Valks again. So using those Valks as kind of almost a tanking force in this base, which is a really good idea. Valks have tons of health, so great to, while they're beating through walls, use your hogs to come through and knock out those defenses that the defenses are beating on while you're trying to beat on your Valks. Finally, that Hound pops, and Queen instantly takes care of it. No need. This base was already done. Just one last thing on the King platform, and that was it. Great job, Abby, on that attack. Alright, we're going to move down to 19. And this is Yoda. And the next 2 attacks I am going to do because actually, well, they're both 3-stars. These attacks did not go the way that the attacker probably wanted them to. So a great start here. He's got going the Quake down, getting his golems in, nice spread, gets his wizards in, get a nice funnel for his Valks. Getting the wall breakers in, they open it up. Fortunately, has some wall breakers on the other side die, but Golem's gonna push through. Valks go in. He's got a P.E.K.K.A and a Wizard in there. Valks come through, trash all of those CC troops. Um, yeah, can't say enough about not having ground troops on Valk attacks. It just doesn't really work out very well. Valks come through, pretty much that entire section is done. Now he's got his Hogs coming in surgically deployed, and they're doing a great job, but unfortunately, they are a little bit here. They're going to meet their demise to a double giant bomb between that Expo and that air defense. So he was probably not super happy right here. But he still has, I think, all of his Valks are still up. So he has plenty of attacking power. Queen is sitting there, both ability. She just popped the Queen's ability, so I mean, there's not a lot of defenses left here. Golems are still pounding away on those walls. Queen was pounding away. Plenty of Valks to get that last cannon and archer tower. They finally get through that wall, take him out. He's got a couple wizards still too. So I mean, plenty of time to get this done. Just not the way he probably thought he was going to get the 3-star on this one. But still a great job from Yoda and getting a 3-star for the good guys. And then we're going to move down 1 to Lou here, and this is Sean. And Sean pretty much has the same thing happen to him. Again, great Quake there, opening that whole base up for him. He's got the shattered approach here. Nothing you can really do when you have an exposed tower like that. Your golems are just going to go at those. So perseveres through that, gets the jump down, notices the king drops perfectly. Queen comes over to take out that builder hut in the corner. Once she's done that, the Valks funnel perfectly into the base. He's got some CC Valks too, so I think he's got like 11, maybe 12 Valks total in this setup. They catch a giant bomb, they're under heal, so it doesn't really matter. Or under rage. Cleans out the core, takes down the enemy queen here in a second. Already has the queen down, already takes out the king. Hogs are already coming in, and they are just taking out those outside defenses. Tesla pops on him, but he's got the heal spell, so they're going to be just fine. Pops the last 2 of his hogs. He's got some queen on the outside walking around with his wizards, doing some cleanup, which is good because there's a lot of stuff to clean up there. The hogs are getting just attacked by every single skeleton on this base. So they just don't quite make it through this base. But he's got a number of Valks still up too, plus his queen, plus some wizards. And we're going to speed this up so as they go around this trash ring here. A couple of the wizards go back the other way, which actually helps out the wizard in that archer tower, or archer, because that's going to help some of the cleanup here. The queen and the Valks, luckily the queen went up there and grabbed that builder hut. But the Valks here are going to kind of come through, beat through that wall with the queen, get in here, tank for that queen. She's going to use her ability, take out those last 2 defenses, and it is a 3-star. So probably not the plan he had thought of, but still a great attack from Sean, getting it done on that base. Alright. Next we're going to do Red Man OP on Moose Jr. And Moose Jr. is, it's number 23, but he is one of those mini max bases where he's a TH10 with Infernos, but his only other defense are level 1 archer towers and cannons. And he came up and actually, this little guy 3-starred me and 3-starred Sean, I believe, in this base, because he had max troops. And there's not much you can do against max troops, even as a 9.5. You're not going to get it done. This also kind of turned the tide in the war for us. Weren't really expecting to have this kind of thing, but Red does a great job of getting those Inferno towers down, because this could be a tough base to actually attack and actually get down, but luckily he's got those Valks in there. Level 1 wizard tower, or Inferno Towers can't do much against those Valks, so they're going to take them down slowly, but they're not going to get the kind of damage that they need to take those out. So we're just going to speed this up. Great work from Red, and you know, getting it done on this base, because again, there's all the double giant bombs that were up in those corners. Troll Tessels with double giant bombs. I mean, that's a rough base the first time. So, but he gets it done first time in. So great job to him. All right, and then the last one I'm going to show is Sam here on Alex, and he's bringing Valks and healers. And that's why I'm showing this stack. Because it's kind of interesting, kind of a not your standard style of attack. But he's going to have some giants for tanking power, and then he is going to bring giants out of the CC as well. He's going to drop his healers on them. But then he's going to come in with his Valks here, and the Valks actually walk on him, which probably was not the happiest with, but luckily some of them actually came back through and actually beat through the other side of the wall here for him. Which actually worked out to his advantage, because the Giants were going to get ripped up by those CC troops if they had not come back in. But he gets the haste down, and this haste just rips through this base. King and Queen are pretty much still full powered. He did use his King's ability there. Probably didn't necessarily have to. A little early. Oh no, he didn't use it. He used a rage spell. Never mind. Still has both abilities. Valks are still doing what they do best, ripping through those walls. Wizards on the backside coming around the trash ring, helping out those Valks by taking some of those point defenses down. Giants are still up with their healers, and 3-point defenses aren't going to take out a bunch of Giants with healers on them. It just isn't going to happen. So those Giants are just going to come through, take out all of those defenses. Queen's still up, King's still up. King's down. No, King's down. I'm sorry. Comes through the base. We'll speed up a little bit. Still has a couple Valks left, doing the cleanup. And this base is done. Interesting attack style from Sam. Great attack. Getting the 3-star. Probably could have used an archer on that builder hut, but nonetheless got the 3-star. Good job, Sam. And that pretty much ends it for this war recap. Fortunate loss, but they happen. Sometimes just attacks just don't work out the way you plan them to, so that is what it is. So we will move on and continue on and crush the next opponent, and see you guys next time.